I coach guys, and usually the types of women that men usually come to me for are not the easy ones, are not the nice girls. Usually, those are the difficult women. All right, Vanessa, the difficult women. And the reason why that is because difficult people in this world earn more respect. Difficult people in this world earn more, have more power. People who are affable, people who are very agreeable, usually lose out in power, usually lose out in respect. So today we're going to be talking about how to be difficult. Because being difficult, a lot of the times, is usually the main ingredient in people falling in love with you. Usually people love your compliance. They love the spell they could cast on you because of just how in love you are. And that infatuates people. But get them drunk on that part of your personality too much, and they'll have indigestion about you. They'll grow tired of you. They'll grow bored of you. And that is a problem that a lot of nice people struggle with because this being difficult goes against your nature. What I'm trying to tell you is it's okay to be difficult. It's okay to be a bitch. It's okay to be an asshole. So we're going to be talking about how to do it without going straight to prison, how to do it without incorporating Bronx energy, okay? And if you guys want to learn how to apply this in your life and you want to work with Father Alex one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org and then you can book a one-on-one phone call with me today and you'll be able to talk to me, okay? So look, um, first things first is that you got to learn how to use this one word. It's no. That's the first word. When we like someone a lot, we don't use this word that much. We are so spellbound by them that everything we do and say is just yes around them. Yes, daddy. Yes, poppy. Yes, this. Yes, that. And that is great in the beginning. In the beginning, it's great, that compliance. But as humans, we need to see some strength. We need to see some individuality, some independence. And this is not the way to do it. In fact, what people are drawn to when you're falling in love is what repels them afterwards. It's just too much of one thing. You know, the love that you give has to go in two directions, right? It can't just go in one direction. And that direction is hot and cold, yes and no, where you have moments where you are compliant and moments where you're difficult. That's just how that is. You need to do that in order for them to appreciate your yeses. Like it's just like even in presence and absence, right? In the laws of power, it talks about how you gotta balance your presence with absence. It's kind of similar to this. You gotta balance your yeses with nos. In fact, I prefer a no in the beginning, right? And it actually goes on to the next point, is that be the last one to decide. What do I mean be the last one to decide? Well, think about it, right? Think about in Congress, right? The one who holds the most power is the one who votes the last. If you hold on your vote and your vote all of a sudden is the tiebreaker, you'll notice that a lot of people will become drawn to you. You have a lot of power because of that. In life, it's always best to be the one that's undecided. It's always best to be the one that says, I don't know, let me think about it. Make them make a decision and you stand back and wait. Let their impatience do the dirty work for you, right? You know how Sun Tzu said, when your enemy is making a mistake, don't get in their way. This causes people to make mistakes. They're gonna wanna rush you. They'll get impatient. And that is a power that you have when you just wait for your own response, right? So that means if they want a relationship, you just say, I don't know yet. I gotta wait. I gotta think about it, right? Never give a fast yes. So that goes along with this one. Never give a fast yes. Do you like me? Never give that fast yes. Do you want to go out? Let them wait a little bit longer. Do you want to be a boyfriend? Want to be my boyfriend? Want to be my girlfriend? Let them wait a little bit longer. Trust me, that waiting period. It's like what do you call that thing when you cooking shit? It's marinating it. You're marinating that love, right? The reason why is this is because when you make people wait, something happens in the mind. It's almost like all the experiences that they've had with you becomes very solidified and very deeply ingrained in the brain. And that solidification process is very similar to REM sleep. When you fall asleep, if you don't sleep, the memories that you have worked on that day don't get ingrained in the mind. Sleep allows for memory formations and solidifications. This marination, making them wait, letting time pass for your decision causes the thought of you to become even more marinated in their brain. Like it's you know, it's really simple. Next thing is just to be a challenge. Be a challenge. I mean, this usually, you know, usually the people who are the most challenging are the people who don't want us back. And that's where you got to learn this blueprint from, right? Because when you don't, like, seriously, if you don't know how to do this, just think about how do you behave when you don't like the person or when you're lukewarm about them. And that's really your answer. That's really how you should behave. Because it's hard to replicate this if you don't have lukewarm feelings for someone. But I just want you to just observe how you react when you are not that interested in someone, but you're still giving them the time of day. And that becomes your blueprint. What you'll notice is that you're indecisive. You cancel plans. You even make plans last minute. Your energy is hot and cold every now and then. Your texts are very cold, but you still respond. You still say yes to the dates, but you respond late, so they're uncertain. All of these challenges make you what they call ungraspable, which goes into the next point. Have a long memory. What do I mean by having a long memory? When you don't like people, you have a short memory. You forget the bullshit. You forget the red flags. You only remember the red flags once you break up with them. Have a long memory for bullshit. If they're fucking with you, have a long memory. Don't forget the bullshit they give you. A lot of times we're just too forgiving. We turn the other cheek. To be difficult is to sometimes hold people accountable for their bullshit. Is to sometimes when you have standards, you hold on to your standards and you make sure they know that you're keeping tabs. You make sure they know that that they fucked up and they gotta pay a price. A lot of people depend on your forgetfulness, on the fact that you forgot the shit that they did to you. Have a long memory. Don't be vindictive. Don't go Bronx mode, but do have a long memory. Next one is be hesitant. Be the hesitant one. Be the one that is wondering whether or not this should happen, Bob. Be the one that says, I don't know, let me think about it. Think about it, right? You're dating someone, and me as a guy, right? If I'm the one that hesitates giving her a kiss on the first date, for example, trust me, that fucks with a woman. To be the one, not yet, not yet, that fucks with a woman. Be like the one that hesitates as when you could sense that you guys want the same thing is usually the ones that gets the emotional reaction out of the person. It pisses people off, to be honest with you, but it does work. Now, understand, right? For all the Jennifers, for all the fucking Louises, for all the being difficult does not mean argumentative. Doesn't mean being argumentative. That's not what I'm talking about. Being difficult is really more so about like not giving it up too soon, not giving your yeses too soon, not giving your value too soon, not giving your time too soon, not giving your love, your appreciation, gifts, all of that, not giving it up too soon, and especially not throwing pearls to pigs, not treating bad people good. That's what being difficult is only about giving your best to those who deserve it, giving your best to those who have proven it to you. And when you have this, people interpret this as having high self-esteem, and they get attracted to that. If they don't get attracted to this, then they just want a doormat, honestly. And I prefer not to go out with them. Find someone else, okay? All right, let's review this. Remember, being difficult doesn't mean being argumentative. Be the hesitant one. Never give fast yeses, even in negotiations. Even in negotiations, like even if you want the offer that they're giving you, go back and forth a little bit. You know, just wait a minute. I know you. Can you give me this? Even if they don't give you what you asked for, the fact that you're difficult makes them respect you in the long run, and it helps with future negotiations. Nobody likes someone who lowballs themselves. Have a long-term memory. When people fuck up, make sure to hold them accountable. Be a challenge. If you don't know how to do that, think about the people you don't like or are lukewarm about, and be the last one to decide. All of this provokes mistakes, makes them impatient, makes them rush, and it gives you a lot of leverage. You know exactly how they feel about you. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this, and I'll see you guys next time. And if you guys enjoy this type of content and want more videos exclusive, check out our Patreon, people. Yeah, that's right, people. Check out the Patreon. We're gonna be uploading a meditation today. So see you guys inside. In the Patreon, you guys are able to like join me in my meditations. So you guys can sit down with me and meditate with me. We're doing it at least once a week. So we're either gonna have one later today or later tomorrow. And if we do post it and you miss it, we upload it so that you guys can just follow me on video. Okay. Anyways, take care. Bye bye.